Remember when this kid got all up in Zion's grill? By the way, that kid's name is Bryson Bishop. The combo of one of the most dominant high school basketball players of all time and a scrawny kid who was not backing down was a perfect formula for the video to go crazy viral. It has almost 7 million views on YouTube alone. Zion is playing in the NBA, but where's Bryson Bishop now? I'm Winn and I'm here to tell you just what happened to the kid who D'd up Zion Williamson. Before we dive into this iconic moment in internet history, we've got to set the stage a little bit. Bryson is in 8th grade, so he came off the bench a lot, and Zion wasn't the only basketball stud on his team. Pretty much all of them went on to play college ball. So when Bryson came in after a heated moment between the two teams, he was amped up to go be a dog against whoever he had to guard.
People have actually told me, they're like, you did it for the cameras and stuff. I'm like, I didn't even know these people were there. I was just playing basketball. And so we run a 1-on-1 on him, and I was the person that was stuck on him. And so that's kind of why we had that moment where I was stuck on him. But as far as the clapping and everything, man, I was just hyped up.
It's funny to hear how everything went down for Bryson in the moment, because he didn't even realize how funny the clapping in Zion's face was until he saw the video.
I'd say the funniest part about that was I think the most famous part of that video is him just kind of pointing at me and like, all right, who's this little gnat that's on me? I didn't even know he did that until the video kind of came out around later that night and kind of started blowing up. People
already knew who Zion was, but after the video started to pop off, everyone knew Bryson Bishop as well.
First day I got back to school was the first time everybody kind of came up to me and was like, dude, did you see this? Did you see this? And I was like, yeah, man, I saw it. So I didn't expect it to be as crazy as it was. And then every time I would go to a gym or an AAU tournament, I'd have pictures taken with me and be like, oh, you're that kid.
You gotta remember, Bryson was only in 8th grade when all of this went down. So he had a lot of basketball ahead of him, and him being that kid actually helped his basketball career.
I've always been an underdog. I've been kind of cause I'm not the biggest when I was younger. So I've always worked hard, and I think that video kind of just pushed me to be like, hey, I want people to know me as more than this Zion kid. Just to know I can actually play ball, not just a YouTube sensation off of a moment or something. Hey man, just because this video came out, I'm not just known for that. I can hoop, I can play.
By the time Bryson was a senior, he had grown to 6'1" and about 165 pounds. He was averaging around 21 points a game, 4 boards, 5 assists, and he was lethal beyond the arc, shooting 51% from the 3-point line. He scored 1,000 points and led his team to back-to-back state titles. He proved he wasn't just that kid from the video anymore. Just like his viral counterpart Zion, he was good enough to go play college basketball. Bryson first committed to Charleston Southern, but never really felt right about his decision, and even took the year off from basketball to refocus on his priorities. After a year off and a new outlook, he was ready to hit the court again with a new opportunity at Birmingham Southern.
Yeah, I'm at Birmingham Southern now. I actually leave Saturday to go to school, and just the way that their offense is, they shoot the ball and they shoot at a high percentage, and I'm getting to play more of the 2, which is off ball, and so it's really going to fit me well, and I've really fit in with the guys, so it's just a perfect situation.
It's been 5 years since Bryson went viral, and even to this day, he's still hearing about it. Whether it's JJ Redick giving him props on Twitter, or even Zion himself talking about the funny moment.
Somebody from ESPN SportsCenter, they contacted me, and I got to do a live video on SportsCenter Live in the morning. And so that was the coolest, from growing up to having ESPN on before going to school and everything, and to be able to be on it, 100% coolest moment. And JJ Redick shouted me out. Last year was a crazy year with that video. From watching Zion's account of it, it was just, I think it shows a lot about his character to give me props for that, because a lot of guys could just shrug it off and be like, man, I'm tired of talking about this or hearing about this. But for him to even remember my name and stuff, I think about him to even kind of bring me up and say hey, I have a lot of respect for that kid. That was a pretty cool moment.
That moment between Zion and Bryson is forever immortalized in internet history, and they'll always be linked to one another. I don't know about you guys, but I'm still holding out hope for a rematch. What are some other athletes who were absolute studs that you're not sure where or what they're up to now? Let me know in the comments below, or hit me up on Twitter and Instagram. I'm Winn. See you on the next one.